Yeah, hi. Here I are. I'm trying to make a few of these today. So, okay, I got notes. Yeah, things with my family did not improve. Basically, it was just tolerating me, and I was lost. I'm not gonna lie. It was when even today I get the shudders thinking about that year and all the stuff that had happened the year before that I probably could have used some help. So, you know what I want to say is if you have people in your life today, this current year, 2023, and young girls particularly, just listen real close. Love them as best you can. Put yourself aside the best you can. And maybe you can, just detract a little bit of the history. And I'm not blaming, I'm just saying try to be aware that your love can impact somebody. Can say, yeah, I wish somebody's love would have impacted me, but I was already set on the course. Yeah, and then there was this guy. When I was younger, I discussed that sometimes when I got attention from guys, it validated me. And instead of living out in the country, there's hardly anybody out there. So I'm walking along Brindle Town Road one day, and I was this kid in town. He didn't go to my high school. I'm not real sure if he was homeschooled or what his story was, but or he was a dropout, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, he was cute, and we were talking, and he got to be, we were close. And here's the deal: I was broken, and I found out what the attraction was. He was broken too. He was so broken. How broken was he? He was so broken that his mom was constantly in a tussle with his stepdad. And it was a more physically severe, well, it was more like what was going on in Garfield with my father. And one day, his name was Billy, and I can say his name. I'm not going to say his last name, but he's passed now. And Billy came home, and his stepdad had a chair, and he was getting ready to attack his mother with the chair. It was bad. It was in the newspapers, and everything happened. And it was a hunting family, and there was a gun by the door, and Billy picked up the gun and said, "Get away from my mom, or I'll shoot." And Billy wound up shooting his stepfather. Yeah. So to say that that kid was broken and I was attracted to him, we were both two broken people. And the bond we had was he was looking to me for everything, and I was looking to him for everything. And we became so emotionally close. And it wasn't about, the act, okay? It wasn't that. It was two sick, toxic people trying to help each other. Really, that's what it was. And all of a sudden, my life had meaning, and he needed me. He needed me. And remember, that's a hallmark of my validation. I'm needed, and he knows that I need him because there's something inside of my head that said, "Wow, he's strong," and I don't know what that interpreted to mean, but I felt like I could be around him, and we were like after that, it was like glue on glue. And nothing else existed for me after that. I just didn't care. I didn't care. Went back to school at Allentown, and there was a little bit of, smoking, no drinking, just a little of that here and there. Nothing huge, but I did get a job in Wrightstown, and a U.S. grant. I think it was some kind of store, like a department store, I guess, like a Bradley's, two guys. Let's see, just a Bi-Mart kind of store. Yeah, Bi-Mart. That would be the best thing on the West Coast. And Billy would come visit me there at work, and I used to feel special, but he was borrowing money from me, supposedly to go get, some of that. But yeah, he was doing other things. I had no idea. And I'm going to talk more about that in the next video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how much Billy meant to me. And now I know. I mean, I know stuff. But my heart was like just this bleeding thing, and his heart was bleeding. And when you bring two trauma people together, moms out there or grandmoms or family members or neighbors or anybody that sees this, you can't break it apart. You can love on it until it falls apart. You can watch the travesty happen, but once that bond starts, there's no I don't know what the release is. I'm sure there's some kind of prayer, God release something. But nowadays, I think they call it releasing from soul ties. But when you've got a tragic 16, 17-year-old with an 18, 19-year-old with this matching tragedies, and all of a sudden you see each other as the answer, there's no changing it. It's a train headed down the freeway with no brakes. Yeah, it's just a runaway thing. And I had no reason to want to stay home, and neither did he. He got acquitted for all that stuff as self-defense for his mom, and rightfully so, I guess. He wasn't using drugs when it happened. He came in and defended his mom, and I met him after the fact. I didn't know anything. I was off in Lodi doing my crazy work. So we were both having our crazy separately, and then we found each other. Yeah, and so that's what happened, and I'll talk more about where that went. It was sort of like a Romeo and Juliet tragedy, or West Side Story, or it was just a tragedy at the end. Anyway, that's it for that one. I know I'm coming up on some hard stuff, guys. So I don't know if there's anything funny about these days other than the music. I'll tell you what, I'll make a music video right after this. Not music video, but a video about the music. All right, I'll try to smile. Oh, gosh, it's rough, man. But I'm determined, doggone it. Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, I get up again. I'm gonna get these done, doggone it.